Good morning, this is Gracie Opulenza, and I'm very eccentric and I live an opulent life. And this video is about upcycling vintage buttons. Now, if you can get your hands on vintage Versace or Yves Saint Laurent from the 80s, they are high quality. You can find them on jackets, and they were always dipped in 18 or 22 karat gold plated. Now, gold plated in the past is much more robust, in my experience, than the gold plated of today, and I can vouch for that. And I'll explain that a little bit more detail. So these are vintage buttons. I was given this button from Gianni Versace 1980s, that's the original. And then I had an Yves Saint Laurent wool blue blazer, but it had it. And so I took the buttons off and I thought, what am I going to do with this? So that is the original button. I really have no idea why they didn't put the final button. No idea. But I got this made in Vietnam. You can check out on my YouTube for how it was made. So let's talk about the ring. You can see how this was made. It's all silver and then it's gold plated, and this to me is an absolute brilliant result. And I have very large hands, so everything here that you're seeing is from the same jeweler in Vietnam, Hoi An. And this was a necklace, all silver from Vietnam. And it kept breaking, so I asked them to all turn it into a ring. Large hands, large rings. Let's go back to the Versace. Hold on. Now, I did want it for this finger, but they were making rings at the same time, so they got that wrong. But what a result. 1980s Versace button. Silver, and then it was gold plated. What a fabulous idea. So if you've got, just show you that in the light. I'm just blown away with that. And they've never done this. I'm the first person for them, this particular jeweler, I don't know, even within Asia, or let alone the world, to upcycle buttons. Buttons are just gorgeous, and I regret giving, You give your clothes away, but look at the hardware, like zips of the past. Incredible. Zips today in Zara, because of fast fashion, break easy. Break a zip on your dress, it's over. So I could have turned this into a brooch, which would have been another fabulous idea, but I love it. It's one of a kind, it's original. I've upcycled it, it's made for me. Like rings in Versace, and I've got a couple, they command €1,000. €1,000. You can't even put a price on this because it's a one-off. So be inspired, go through your cupboards, men's wardrobe. If there's a button you love, turn it into a ring. And then, look at this. So this is the original. Don't know why they didn't put the last one there, because I have no idea what I could do that. We've put a Baroque pearl, that's from Saigon, Vietnam. Look at the detail of how this was made, and it looks fabulous on. The only disappointing thing I would say that the jeweler, and we were in a hurry, left it exposed like that. So when I go back, which I'll have no problem doing, I'm going to ask them to fill those in like that. Because, look, I've also turned them into earrings. So I don't know why. Yeah, may have cost me more, but I think, you know, it's a bad feng shui to leave it like this. But that's okay, they're an excellent jeweller. So this was the button. Let me move that. And we've turned it into a bracelet. Again, 1980s. This hasn't been gold plated. This is its original state, gold plated. Can you see the quality of it? And how fabulous the work that they've done here. And you can see a dedicated YouTube video on how it was made. And these Baroque Southeast Asia pearls are from Saigon. Very popular. I really love them. They look elegant, funky, edgy. Gives a modern take to the classical Queen Elizabeth pearls. So just look at the detail that's gone in here. And it didn't cost me a great deal. I mean, this is, again, a one-off. You can't put a price on it. It's exclusive and niche and rare. It's a one-off. I can vouch for that. So upcycling your buttons, great idea. And then we came up with the idea of the earrings as well. So the button is inserted. You can look, I'll put the link of the other YouTube into the earrings. Now, in hindsight, I like my earrings to sort of dangle, but Baroque Southeast Asia pearls, these are from Saigon. Beautifully done. And I live in Italy, and no one would even just be bothered to make this. You know, they just don't think it's worth its time and weight. I think I just paid €100 for this to be made, which is nothing. And we decided to add another Baroque pearl because I'm a real big fan of it. So it's gorgeous. I wouldn't wear this every day. And the earrings as well. I'm just blown away as the results of how it turned out. So if you've got gorgeous vintage buttons, turn it into a bracelet. Turn it into a ring. Same with this, one off. They have dipped this in gold, but the it's silver. And it's silver from Vietnam. And because of, you know, Vietnam and the labour's much more cheaper than Europe, I just liked, my daughter says that this is a spaceship ring. Yeah, I liked it. And again, this, you can see he's left the hole there. Again, I would have filled that up, but when I return, I'll get them to do the finishing touches. We're just in such a hurry. I loved this as a necklace, but the design was never well thought out. And I could have kept it as a necklace. And then he's put silver edging around it. That's a great weapon, isn't it? So back to, you got great buttons. You don't know what to do with them. You love them. Go to someone that knows how to do it and just be inspired. Look at the detail, look at the work in this. Same with the earrings. I don't know why he didn't add the last one, but you know what? I might keep it, and when I return, say just, you know, what am I going to do with this button? And also this, I'm not happy with this. He should have made it like that, just as a feng shui, but generally, they were thinking, well, that'll cost more for the silver. Who cares? People won't see it. I care. For me, if I wanted to sell the idea, people are going to look at the back of it and think, But he's done a fabulous job. And these are original. He hasn't gold-plated these. So vintage buttons, the quality. So when I'm back in Europe, or maybe I'll find it in Asia, I'm going to continue this. It's handcrafted, it's rare, it's bespoke, it's unique. And this is Gracie Opulenta. It's no longer Yves Saint Laurent because I came up with the idea. The concept belongs to me. And this brand has spoken to me for years. I've got original 1980s gold-plated jewellery from this brand. In fact, yeah, I've got earrings, and that's what I'm going to do, that are just too heavy. They're clip-on earrings. Now, me, you know, turning it into rings or a bracelet, will it will be unsellable, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring it because of the quality of the work, and going to turn them into rings. I mean, clip-on earrings. I also have done a YouTube video on clip-on, where you can clip on to your jackets, which I've done that. Miu Miu, look at my YouTube. Again, I put the link. It's a great idea, and keep them in the original. But these kind of things, in regards to people paying it for its worth, very, very hard to sell on. But I love this concept. Got favourite buttons. Look at this, Baroque pearl earrings, going to wear them. And this is also from the same jeweller. And this was a necklace, now into a ring. I'm a big fan of chunky pearls. And then, but this for me is amazing. I was given this button, I thought, what am I going to do with it? And for ages I was asking a jeweller to do it, and I just couldn't be bothered. I just don't think it's worth it. But they've done a fabulous job, and I've seen, and I'll put the link below of how it was all done. Like, subscribe. What do you think of the idea? Have you ever seen it before? Have you ever done it before? Let me know in the link below. And if not, if you say, Gracie Opulenta, you're one of the first people I've ever seen do this, well, call me out thinking I'm absolutely fabulous. And these pieces are great for travelling. I'm not going to travel with pure gold. I'm older, menopause, very forgetful. So if I lose these, in fact, this is such a unique piece. So I'll see you back in Italy very soon. And my goodness, wait till the Italians see this. So if you want to know the upcycling of the button with the Baroque pearl result, fabulous. 1980s Yves Saint Laurent buttons, silver around. We've added Saigon Baroque pearls. These are Saigon Baroque pearls. This also was made for me. I'm a real big fan of it. Have a look at it. Resort wear. I'm heading to the Four Seasons next month. I'll be wearing this. Travel wear. If you're in Asia, it's robust. This is silver. I can swim in this. This I won't, because that is gold plated. But what a result. I think I'm the first woman in the world to do this. This is style. This is creative shedding. This is being unique. This is upcycling. And I got the buttons off an original Yves Saint Laurent wool jacket that had its day. So go around in your wardrobe, go into thrift shops, Oxfam, and if you see amazing buttons, turn it into an earring, turn it into the bracelet, turn it into a necklace, turn it into a brooch. And I've got original Yves Saint Laurent clip-on earrings that I can't wear, that I actually use clip-ons on really high-end wool Miu Miu jacket or my Prada jacket, or turn it into a ring. I think I'm going to, when I come back, I'll be in Italy soon. I'll be going to Pitti Uomo, biggest men's fashion event in the world. People are going to be like, what? Where did you get those? And if you want me to do it for you, and if you have got buttons, send me a message on gracieopulenta.com, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or here on YouTube, and let us work together at making unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. Oh my God, the results just phenomenal. Like, subscribe. What do you think? Did I do the right thing? I think I did. And then that's also my ring. Big hands. Love this ring. Silver from Vietnam. Who would have thought?